So you guys are wondering how to abuse the new Fallen Sunstar helmet. Well, I believe that this build is kind of based off the same as Crown of Tempest, but not only does it charge me with Ionic traces, it creates it for my teammates as well. You do need to be kind of close for this, but it's insane when you guys can spam abilities. The reason why I think this build is better than Crown of Tempest is because Crown of Tempest requires you to run Storm to get the benefit of the second half of the perk for Storm Trance. If I was on Storm Trance, I'd probably take off Crown and go for the damage build and put on Storm Dancer's Brace. But for the sense of this video, we're going to use Fallen Sunstar with Chaos Reach, and right before damage of your boss, you could just switch the Geomags if you like. So how does this work? Well, first off, I'm using Chaos Reach with the Ball Lightning melee. That way I could just shoot a melee out and keep my abilities non-stop spamming with rifts and grenades. I use Storm Nade for damage, keeping the Arc Souls up to get the extra damage as well, and the Ionic Traces, and the Electrostatic Mind, because it creates making more Ionic Traces. My fragments, while I'm amplified, my special weapon creates blinding, so any arc weapon I'm using creates blinding. Finishers, I can hit a finisher to go amplified if I really wanted to. When I'm surrounded, I have more damage resistant, so not only do I have my arc buddy and my rift, but I'm also getting protected by that. And arc weapons, final blows have a chance to create Ionic traces. This is huge. This whole build is about making as many Ionic traces as you possibly can. I was using Cold Hard for a meme, but this fusion rifle is really good at it too, because it has the perk that it's making Ionic traces in its hidden perk in the exotic. So test out other weapons. I've tested out some arc primaries. Trinity Ghoul was insane for Baron's GL. Have fun with it, switch it up. Some of the mods I'm wearing is to give me that +5 intellect from Font of Wisdom. Also rapid weapon final blows with the damage matching my subclass. Create orbs of power to give me a faster intellect super. Every grenade I throw, it defeats a combatant with a grenade and also spawns me an elemental well. Elemental well is going to give me more super. Font of Might is also going to give me an arc damage boost on my weapons. Huge. Boots, a little tough, didn't have a mod on, but it just shows you can post, you can literally change whatever you want here and put a different mod on. And then what I did with the class item, I put on a bad amplitude if I needed to arc ability a champion, elemental time dilation to make things last longer, such as Font of Might, and you can honestly just switch this up. I just wanted to show you what happens when you forget a mod. I did not have this mod on. Defeating combatants affected by arc debuffs spawns an Ionic trace. So when you have this mod on, you do even more spamming abilities in your run. But I didn't want to have the mod on. I actually didn't do this on purpose. I was supposed to have this mod on, but I'm kind of glad that I forgot. So caught in the act. But when you have this mod on, it just has you a better chance of getting more Ionic traces. And every time you get an Ionic trace, because of this new helmet that was released today, when you get an Ionic trace, it gives you your abilities back. So we could try this out in arc builds. We can see if we can use it in future builds, but I discovered it today and I wanted to share it. So give it some testing, switch up some mods, and do your own thing. See you next time.